Hey there, let's look at how to make Afrobeat with some Amapiano fusion. If you're new, hit the subscribe button down below. Let's get started. Now, in this tutorial, I'll be using only stock plugins, okay? But first, let's start with the drums. So I'm going to set my tempo, type in value. I'm going to set my tempo at 112. Come to my resource packs. Amapiano resource pack is what I'll be using today. Then I'm going to come to the ultimate Amapiano drum kit. Let's start with the kicks. So I'm going to use this kick. Let's create a simple 4-step. Let's get a rim shot. I'll be using that rim shot. And I'm going to create a very simple pattern. Let's extend this some more because we'll need it. So I'm going to create a simple rhythm. All right, so now let's add a second rim shot. Yeah, let's add that. Now we can add some percussion. So close this folder and come to perks. We have loads of percussions in here. So just pick the one that fits your vibe. And okay, I like this guy, so I'm going to bring it in here. And I'm just going to click this spot right here. Then bring in another percussion again. Yeah, let's bring that in. And then we have this here. Let's have one more perk. We don't want to make the drums too full. Okay, so we're going to keep it simple. Okay, I like that. I'm going to bring that in here. I'm going to layer this up. Just the volume a bit. Then we'll drag and drop right here. Then let's add a shaker loop. I'm going to close this, then come to shaker, hats, and loops. Yeah, I'm going to use that. Let's try that and see. Automatically matches your tempo. Reduce the volume. I'm going to trim this down so that it has the perfect start and stop as our pattern. All right, so now it's time for us to move on to melodies. So I'm going to open a new pattern. Let's come to the melody section. So I'm going to come to chord. These are all different sound selections for chords using stock plugins. Let's try this. All right, so now let's create the chord. I'm going to drag and drop this empty pattern right here. Come to piano roll. And then we're going to set our key and scale. I'm going to be using C major here. And to create your chord is real simple, just the typical 1-3-5. Okay, that means each of these light gray lines, okay, wherever you start from will be your number one, and chords are typically played on the 4th or 5th octave. So let's start on the 4th octave. We can always change if we don't like it. So let's click that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's hear that sound. We can duplicate that by highlighting and Ctrl B. All right, and then we can move it up or down until we find something we like. Again, we're still going to respect the 4th or 5th octave, so make sure your snap to scale is on. So let's go up and see. Not sounding too good. Let's go up again, then duplicate again and go up one more time, then duplicate. We can come down, or you can still keep going up, but I think it's time to come down. Nice. I think I'll let it repeat and then duplicate again. Let's go up and see. Nice. By the way, the plugin I'm using is this guy right here, Direct Wave. So let's adjust the velocity. Let's make it sound softer. Option X or alternate X. Now let's make some extensions, okay? So I'm going to come right here. Basically, I'm just trying to like repeat some chords on the higher octave so that it sounds a bit fuller, okay? So you could either move them, or you can just simply place an extra there. So for example, I could highlight this guy and move it up. So that could be a simple extension. And then I could come here and add a 7. So this is 1, 3, 5, right? So this is 6, 7. Let's try 9, 8, 9. I like that. So let's come here again. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Then we'll come here again and do the same thing. All right, so now we have our chord as easy as 1, 2, 3. So next we're going to add a counter melody. So I'll close this, come to counter melody. Let's use number 1 and C. Okay, so we're going to reduce the volume, come to piano roll. I'm going to play some simple repetitive notes, okay, on the root key. So wherever your root key is, in my case, is C. So you could play it down on the 6th octave, 5th octave, or 4th octave. So let's play it on the 6th octave. I'm going to reduce the length. Then we'll simply repeat it. And then let's add a lead melody. So I'm going to close this, come to lead. By the way, you can use any of these sounds and you're going to get pretty good results. So this is just me on the fly, just picking out sounds from GMS. So come to piano roll, and then let's play a simple sound like dun dun dun, something like that. So let's go, and then I'm going to be kind of guided with the notes on the light gray lines as well as the notes from the chords, so that I play really good melodies. That's one of the easiest ways to play melodies. If you follow the chords and the light gray line, especially when you follow the chords. So let's play a simple melody. Nice. Dun, 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 dun. I just simply repeat it. It has to just be catchy, keep coming. And if you want to make it sound a bit more interesting, you can mess around with the velocity so it sounds less robotic. This is why using the mouse. Because if we're using a keyboard, it would sound a bit more natural. So we don't sound too perfect. So there's a shortcut for this, but I forgot the shortcut. Let's reduce the overall velocity. Let's see if we can make it softer. Nice, that sounds good. Then let's add another sound. Close this, come to counter melody. Let's add number 11 and see how it sounds. Again, just a cheeky little melody in there. Just simply repeat this continuously. Now let's add some ambient melodies to fill up the space, so I don't play too many melodies, like too many notes that can be distracting for the artist. Okay, you always want to have space in your beats. So let's come to ambient and pad, and I'll be using, let's try number 14 and see. All right, so let's come to the piano roll and play some notes. Typically, you want to follow the root key of your chord, that is number 1. So remember, we did 1, 3, 5. So you want to follow the number 1 most time. But you can also play other notes. If you don't like how your number 1s are sounding with it, you can be free. But most times, your number 1 is like the easiest way to play notes. Now let's take to a higher octave, because ambient melodies are typically between 5th and 6th octave. So let's go higher. Let's see what will happen if we make it longer. Let's reduce the volume. Remember, it has to be in the background. That's why it's an ambient melody. So now let's add pads. Again, ambient and pads. So let's use this and see. Right, so let's use that as the pads. So we just simply copy the chords, paste it in here. We'll take it to a higher octave. We can reduce the volume. So now let's add bass. I'm going to come to bass and then drag and drop. Then we'll come to piano roll. Then we simply click. Bass is typically 3rd and 4th octave. So click this in, click this in. Let's bring it down to the 3rd octave. Then let's add another bass, just to add a character. I want like do 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 do, kind of like a rolling bass. So it's just real simple. So just like this, then we'll duplicate it. Now let's create our log drum. So I'll copy my chord set to guide me when creating my log drums. So I'll paste an empty insert here, and then I'll paste it in the sampler. If you don't have the sampler, you simply add it in here. You see the sampler, you see right there, you can add it. So let's add log drum, and I'll come to Fruity DX10, then log drum. Then we'll increase the decay a little bit and the release. Let's come to the piano roll. But first, I might need to extend this because you typically want your log drums to have some variation, not too short. So I'm going to highlight this. That is my initial chord pattern in the log drum. So then come back to the actual log drums itself. Now, log drums are typically between third and fourth octaves. So let's go lower. I will put the second octave. Well, we need to stick within the third and fourth primarily. Okay. So let's create a log drum. So let's have this. We'll move it to a low octave, but let's use the chord as a guide. Then dum dum. Let's increase velocity. Let's adjust this. Let's bring it down to a low octave. Adjust the log drum some more. Let's move this up. Then we'll simply highlight this and duplicate it here, and then we'll play around. Let's highlight this, take it to a higher octave. Let's move this up, and then move this up as well. Let's bring it down to a low octave again. And then make the log drum a bit more punchy by increasing the time and this right here. So I'm going to break this up so we can arrange. So I'm going to right click, split by channel, and I can drag it down one by one. Yeah. And then simply extend and delete this excess. We're going to move it out all the way so we can have space to arrange. Now, after arranging it, have my intro, my verse, my hook, bridge, all of that. And you can count the number of bars. Basically, you can count how many bars with the boxes. Okay, just make sure you're in bar mode. All right, make sure you're in bar mode and you can see the arrangements. You can just simply copy my arrangements. The names are on it: lead, counter, chords, all the names, bass, they're all on it. So you can just simply copy it and get, the same result. So let's hear from the top and see how it sounds.